Hello everyone, and this is gonna be one of my best all-time favorite shrimp release of all time for me, and I've done a lot of shrimp for a long time. Oh my god, look at that. Now let's rewind a bit and I'll show you how we got here. This spring I set up 10, 100, and 110 gallon tubs outside of my backyard because keeping shrimp in stock on my website is beginning to be pretty hard. So I was hoping I could set these up and breed out thousands and thousands of shrimp. And it seems like I did a pretty good job. So each tub started out with like 50 to 60, all the way up to like 400 shrimp in some of them. And throughout late summer and the fall, I've been pulling all the shrimp out that I can. And I've got all but one of my tanks completely full of shrimp. So in this stage, this is scraping out the very last shrimp and taking everything down for the winter. So let's get all these last shrimp that we can. This first tub here is the orange Rilly tub, and this was one of the best ones. I've pulled out over 2,000 shrimp out here for the new orange Rilly tank, and then I pulled out like another 700 or 800 and put them in my Skittles tank, and they're still. I probably pulled out another 300 or 400 orange Rilly shrimp. So this one was a huge success. So now we gotta go through and do this for all the tubs. Let me tell you, after I got this done, my back was not feeling good. Well, the first one is done. Now we just got 9 more to do. So my plan here was to do a nice time lapse of me going on down the line and taking all these tubs down and scooping out all the shrimp. But as you can see, the wind was horrible today, and that's why I'm doing a voiceover on this video, because there's like 30, 40 mile an hour winds, and I couldn't even get the camera to stay up. So I was going through here, getting all these shrimp out, and some of these I was really surprised. Now mind you, like I said, I've already been through all these tubs, like some of them 2 times, some of them 3 times, scooping out every shrimp that I can. And you drain all the water down to a couple inches, and then it makes it a lot easier. And I'm really surprised at just how many shrimp are in some of these tubs. Like, I know, for example, we'll get to it later, the orange one probably still had like 500 or 600 shrimp in there, and I already got 1,000 out of there twice. So, man, that was crazy and unexpected. And so now let's try setting a tripod up, and you can see the wind just howling. Oh my goodness. And man, there. After I gave up on making the time lapse that I wanted, I went through down the line and got each one at a time. Woo, man, this this was a lot of work, let me tell you. And then now we're gonna go over here. There's one tub that didn't do real good. I set up a tank for, and it was the snowballs. Now, it wasn't a complete disaster, but so instead of throwing all the other shrimp in the mixed tank like I'd been doing, I kept these guys separate. And while the snowball tub was a disappointment, I still ended up pulling out about what I put in the spring, so it's not completely a lost cause. So I was able to get about probably 50 more good snowballs out, and that makes me happy. And the new snowball tank is doing good for it. So when I lift up the snowball tub and dump it, look at what I found underneath it. These great big giant grubs. Oh my god, I've seen these things before back when I did tree work, and you'd cut down trees and it'd be some of the old rotted trees would be full of these things. I wonder if they come in the mulch, because Usually you only see these things in trees. So this is the last tub, the orange tub, and we are catching tons and tons of orange shrimp. I couldn't believe it. Like I said, I already got like 2,000 out of here and probably found another 500 or more. All right. After a long, hard day of hurting my back, been over all day long, we were able to get it all done. So now we've got a bucket of snowball shrimp and 2 buckets full of mixed shrimp to sort through. So here's a bucket with the snowball shrimp. I'm going through and sorting these guys out. There's a couple bad ones that I put in the Skittles tank, but we got quite a few more out of there, and that's always a good thing. So, since we were scraping out the bottom of tubs that had been sitting outside all spring and summer and fall, there was a lot of crap that ended up in there. So, I'm trying to pick out all the gunk and junk that ended up in the net and the buckets with the shrimp. It's inevitable that we're going to get a lot of that junk in the tank, but I'm trying to minimize that by separating out all the algae and moss and gunk and detritus and stuff like that you get in your net from scraping the bottom of tubs. Here you can see some of the scoops I was getting. So I'd take a scoop out, try to pick out all the junk out of the net that I could, and then put the shrimp in another bucket of water. And I just kept doing that over and over and over till I couldn't find any more shrimp. This was quite a process in itself. This this took like over an hour. Just sitting there picking to look at all the different colors of shrimp. Oh, it was so beautiful. I know you're not really supposed to mix colors of shrimp, but I personally love doing it. It's awesome. And now back to where we started. This is how we got here. Just look at all those shrimp. Oh my god, there were tons of orange lilies, tons of blues, tons of yellows, tons of oranges, way more reds than I thought. Completely amazing. This was, I know you, like I said, I know you're not really supposed to do it. Be like, oh my god, why you mix all the shrimp? Like I said, all my tanks were full except for the snowballs. So I'd say the summer tub shrimp farm experiment thing was a huge success, and I will definitely be doing it again next year, and probably even expand quite a bit next year. And we used our last nice weather day to get all that done just in time, because look at what it looks like the next day. All right, that's it for the shrimp farm season. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.